to save the arts. Tonight, hundreds of San Diegans packed city council chambers to protest nearly $12 million in proposed budget cuts to arts and culture funding in the city of San Diego. Good evening. I'm Marcella Lee.
I'm Carlo Chiquetto. These cuts remain even as the mayor's office restored millions of dollars in funding to libraries and rec centers in its revised $6.4 billion budget.
News 8's Richard Allen joins us live at City Hall with more. Richard?
Well, that's right, you guys. The passion of the people on full display tonight. You can see some folks spilling out into the hallway here from council chambers. More than 200 speakers signed up to speak tonight. Now, these San Diegans are taking advantage of this chance to have their say on Mayor Todd Gloria's revised budget for the fiscal year, a proposed budget that still places funding for the arts and culture on the chopping block.
Fund the arts.
Protesting outside City Hall and continuing to deliver their message inside city council chambers at tonight's budget hearing.
It's part of the city's own strategic plan to make this a cultural destination. What kind of a cultural destination are we going to be with no culture, with no programming, with no arts?
Please reconsider your significant proposed increases for law enforcement, including the flock system.
Hundreds of San Diegans raised their signs and their voices to fight back against a proposed $11.8 million in cuts to San Diego's arts and culture programs.
We're not asking the city to support something extra. We're asking the city to protect part of our civic infrastructure that makes San Diego vibrant, competitive, welcoming, and alive.
My first reaction is how incredibly short-sighted it is.
Susanna Pareto-Swap is founder of Vanguard Culture, a nonprofit arts magazine.
If you really want to cut the budget or activate that budget, you double down on investing in your arts infrastructure in order to attract cultural tourists to come and spend money here. And it's just so incredibly short-sighted.
One of the city's largest arts organizations, the Old Globe, stands to lose $400,000 in funding, which is used for community art programs for everything from senior centers to homeless shelters.
If this funding goes away, it's the people in the neighborhoods who participate in this programming who are going to be bereft, and we can't allow that to happen.
This newly revised $6.4 billion budget does manage to find funding for some, but not all, library and rec centers whose hours were at risk of being cut, allocates opioid settlement funds for treatment and support programs, and adds an additional $500,000 to youth drop-in centers. Many of these San Diegans tonight are hopeful that in the final budget, funding will be allocated for their programs as well. For smaller programs, some here say these proposed cuts could prove catastrophic.
So they're going to experience real pain, and I think we're going to see some of them, frankly, go out of business.
And also tonight, members of San Diego's blind community spoke out for more funding to upgrade the city's pedestrian traffic signals to include audible tones for safety. Now, a final vote on this new budget could be taken as early as June 9th. It has to be finalized, though, by June 30th, right before the start of the new fiscal year. Carlo and Marcella.
Thank you, Richard.